We've all been told ancient legends are just stories. Troy, Amazon warriors, the Kraken, campfire tales, right? But what if history books are missing a few chapters? What if archaeology has found proof that these unbelievable myths were terrifyingly real? Today, we're counting down 10 historical myths that turned out to be true. For centuries, Homer's Trojan War was considered brilliant fiction. That is, until the 1870s, when obsessed amateur archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann started digging in Turkey. He uncovered the ruins of a massive ancient city. Later digs revealed multiple layers of settlement with one layer. Troy 6, perfectly fitting the timeline of the conflict described in the Iliad. The city itself was very, very real. The Amazons, fierce warrior women from Greek myth, were long dismissed as fantasy. But then, archaeologists digging in the Eurasian steppes uncovered ancient burial mounds. Inside, they found the graves of women buried not with jewellery, but with swords, bows, and daggers. Their bones even showed battle injuries. These Scythian women were the real deal, proving the Greeks weren't just making things up. The Kraken, colossal beast that haunted sailors' nightmares for centuries, was dismissed as pure superstition. But the myth had a very real inspiration: the giant squid. The elusive creature can grow over 40 feet long. For centuries, the only proof was dead carcasses washed ashore. That is, until 2004, when the first photo of a live giant squid was finally taken. The monster of the sea was no myth after all. The holy city of Dwarka, Lord Krishna's kingdom from the Hindu texts, was said to have been reclaimed by the sea. A powerful religious story, but just a story, or so people thought. Then, marine archaeologists off the coast of India found the submerged ruins of a vast ancient city. They uncovered fortified walls and pillars, proving a major city long thought to be myth was indeed lost to the sea. We all learned Columbus discovered America in 1492. But Viking sagas told of Leif Erikson founding a settlement called Vinland 500 years earlier. For centuries, these sagas were seen as myth. That changed in the 1960s when archaeologists unearthed a Norse settlement at Lands Meadows in Canada. The buildings were a perfect match for the Norse construction of the time, proving Vikings reached North America half a millennium before Columbus. If you're enjoying history's hidden truths, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what we uncover next. In New Zealand, Maori legend tells of the Pouakai, a monstrous man-eating bird. A terrifying story, but was it real? The myth almost certainly points to the Haast's eagle, the largest eagle to ever exist. With a nearly 10-foot wingspan and talons like a tiger's claws, scientists are confident it was capable of killing a human before it went extinct around 1400. Powerful Hittite Empire mentioned in the Old Testament was long considered biblical fiction. With no other proof, skeptics pointed to the missing Hittites. That ended in 1906 when archaeologists in Turkey uncovered their capital, Hattusa, inside a royal archive of over 10,000 clay tablets detailed their laws and treaties. The lost empire, a rival to ancient Egypt, had been found. For centuries, sailors told of rogue waves, possible walls of water that scientists dismissed as physically impossible. Then, on New Year's Day 1995, everything changed. A laser on an oil platform in the North Sea measured a single monstrous 84-foot wave, more than twice the size of those around it. It was the first hard scientific proof that these sailors' myths were terrifyingly real. The philosopher Plato wrote of Atlantis and its legendary metal, orichalcum, second only to gold. For millennia, both were considered pure fiction. But in 2015, archaeologists exploring a 2,600-year-old shipwreck off Sicily recovered dozens of gleaming ingots. Analysis showed the metal alloy matched ancient description of orichalcum. While Atlantis is still lost, its fabled metal was very real. The quest for the Golden Fleece, a ram's fleece made of pure gold, is one of Greece's most famous myths. Impossible, right? Geologists now believe the myth comes from a real-world mining technique in ancient Georgia. Villagers submerged sheepskin in streams to trap gold flakes washing down from upstream. The fleeces, heavy with golden particles, were then hung in trees to dry. The mythical treasure was a real and very clever technology. So, from warrior women to sunken cities, many of our most famous legends have a solid core of truth. History is always changing, as new discoveries turn myths into fact. Which ones shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.